What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Quicksand, and this is episode 66 of Mindset Monday. Stay tapped in because today we're going to have a great conversation about the importance of simply showing up. If you like this video and want to see more, check out these 65 other videos in this mindset playlist. But for now, drop a like and comment on this video, and of course, subscribe for more and share with someone who you know can benefit. Let's go. The point where you grew your grass organic, everything that you're doing is because of the work, one step at a time. Level up each time. Everything will fall in place. These are all life lessons we're all going to learn together. Quicksand Mindset Brand. Tap in. The author James Clear had an amazing statement that I want to share with you guys. He said that if you only put in the work when it's exciting, then you'll never be consistent enough to achieve remarkable results. Consistency in showing up is what's going to lead to your greatness. Now, there's two types of consistency in the way I see it. There's good and there's bad. If you're consistently showing up for yourself and for your goals on a daily basis, this is the good consistency. Let's say you have an ultimate goal, to play college basketball, right? And you write down 5 small goals, small steps that are going to help you to achieve that final goal of playing college basketball. Now, in order for you to reach that final goal on a daily basis, you're going to have to put in the work on all these 5 skills, maybe shooting, dribbling, passing, your strength, and your diet, right? All these 5 things you need to work on a daily basis. And the more consistently you show up for yourself, the better you're going to be and the closer you're going to get to achieving your goals. Now, there's going to be a lot of days during this work where you don't feel like getting up in the morning to go do that run or to go hit the gym, to put up 200 shots, right? Or to get into the weight room late night, you just came home from a long day and you didn't work out this morning because you said you're going to do it in the evening and it's cold at night, it's maybe even raining, you just don't feel it, right? It's showing up to those events and to those opportunities of growth. That's what's going to separate you from being highly successful and then someone who is regretting all the moves that they didn't make, right? So there's 2 different people. And when you talk about the other part of consistency, which is bad consistency, I like to look at it as like you have all these goals, the same 5 goals. You have one big goal and then the same 5 steps that you wrote down, but on a daily basis you only check off 2 of those small steps each day, right? You want a whole week of only completing 2 of those tasks out of 5. You're consistently showing yourself that you can't show up for you, that you can't be consistent in marking off all 5 in one day, that you can only get to 2 today because I didn't have enough time. Something else popped up, with my friends. They called me last minute for some plans and I showed up there. Like, if you start making excuses like that, or if you say, I just had a really long day at work and I just feel like going home and playing video games, even though I know my goals, my actions right now aren't adding up to my goals, I'm just going to do this anyway. I can miss one day, I can miss 2 days. That's the mindset that's going to keep you in that mindset of regret and the feeling of not being able to achieve who you're supposed to be, because you're supposed to be great. Each one of us, even just being born, is rare in and of itself. I think I might have saw, don't even quote me on this, but it's like 300 trillion to 1 are the odds of becoming a human being. It's something like that. It's like a ridiculous number. And for us to even be, for you to be watching this video and for me to be creating it is an amazing thing. And it's something to not take for granted at all. So show up when you say that you're supposed to show up, on the exact time, the exact day that you're supposed to be there. Show up to the gym, show up to that study session, show up to that recording session where you get in front of the camera to change people's lives. Show up when you don't feel like it. And when you can do that consistently over and over, you're going to prove to yourself, when the moment comes to prove and you're going up against someone else who hasn't been consistent and you're consistent, the world is going to know the difference between hard work and consistency and discipline and grit, and then the average person. They're going to see who's been putting in the work. So you can get outshined based on talent, because this person may be more talented, but they haven't been putting in the work. But if you were consistently putting in the work and you're less talented, but you've been on a daily basis getting it done mentally, physically, emotionally, handling, all the meditation, all the readings, all the repetition. If you're doing everything in the moment where it comes for you to outshine that person, you will be able to outshine them if and only if you've been consistently showing up, and if you believe that you can actually make great things happen when you get to that moment. You have to expect it. And the expectations come from the work. And the work brings that confidence. And this is going to be a cycle that's going to repeat itself over and over. And when you do show up, right, this is important. And pay attention to this. If you do show up, there are chances that you can fail. But like I say in all these other mindset videos, is that failure is going to be one of your best teachers, because that failure is going to help you to grow. You can write down literally what areas of improvement that you need, right, in your life right now. You just failed right now. Okay, what steps did I fail at? And then how can I make that improvement? This is a constant reminder that I'm going to keep saying in these videos. And this reminds me to just show up no matter what, and to do what you know you need to do, right? Because especially in competition, you're even as your opponent, if you're going against somebody, and I'm a competitor and I see my other competitors across from me, if I see that they're on their knees, they're tired, you can tell that they're not jumping anymore, they're not sliding their feet because their legs are dead. Like, that's where I go on attack mode and get in my bag and really demonstrate the difference between work and being average. And I love to prove that not only to everyone else, but to myself, that look, the work is going to work, and I'm going to make this happen in this moment. I'm going to shine and do what I know I'm capable of doing, because I've been showing up and putting in the work. Every time you show up, you add to the armor, right? Body armor, the helmet, the chest plate, right? The legs, just everything is just armored, and you're locked in and focused. So anything coming your way, any negativity is just bouncing off, right? Any bad words that you have, in your own mental that are starting to stop you. Now stay in bed. It's warmer in bed. Like, don't get up. Don't go to the gym. Don't make that video. Like, all those, that's blocked out by this armor that you have around you. And you appear physically and emotionally, you're more fit and you're more ready for anything that comes your way. And every time this is the last part that I'm gonna get out of here after this, but every time you also show up, you add to the story of your life. You can tell the story through any experience that you went through. By showing up, you can share that story with your kids, with your family, with your friends, with people online. You can share, hey, look, in this moment, I was in the worst part of my life, but I showed up anyway to the gym and I had the best session. I met 2 people who changed my life that are my friends 20 years later, right? These stories happen when you show up. But if you don't show up, you don't give the universe that opportunity for it to meet with you, right? That moment, that opportunity. So you have to show up, you have to be focused, and you have to just understand that it's a marathon and not a sprint. Thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate you all. Episode 67 next week. Drop a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and share with someone who you know can benefit. Again, follow me on Instagram and on TikTok at Quicksand Mindset. So both of those. And then I had this playlist up above, 65 other videos for you to tap into. Let's keep going. Love it. Love it. All right. See you on the next one. Tap out.